Welcome back everyone. Today we're going to have a look at fighting stances. We are going to analyze different fighting stances, see what are the positives and the negatives about each stance and what is the idea behind it to find out which stance is for you. So join me in analyzing them and having a more detailed look. First we're going to start with something really popular. We're starting with a light fighting stance that has a lot of flexibility and will enable us to dodge attacks and quickly strike our opponents. You might know this fighting stance the best from, for example, boxing. So let's have a look at it. So we are standing normally just a little bit different with our legs, so that we have good stability, but are also quick and flexible. So we are not too deep in our knees, but we are also not standing straight and being blown over by any motion. So we go a little bit into our knees, and for our hands we can just defend ourselves and also quickly attack with some hits or some hooks. And then we have the combination with the footwork. So this enables us to be agile, and also to strike fast. And let's see. So if I'm using this style here, I can quickly go here, and if it comes back, I'm quickly here. So I'm really light on my feet, and I'm quite powerful as well. So the best positive factor here is really that I can go on the offensive in a short notice. So if I'm more of an offensive guy, then I will be happy with the style. And if I also like some dodging, and some movements around, to just be quicker than my opponent, then this style might suit you. So the next style is a more balanced style. So we are trying to shift the weight from a light mobile to a non-mobile stance. So the next style would be something that you know from Kung Fu or Wing Chun, where our style is a little bit more balanced. So we have a little bit more spread on our feet, and we are a little bit more down, so that we can compensate more strength, and we can also attack with good power from our structure. And here usually we are standing like this, and we can defend a long range and can block a lot of angles just by moving ourselves and not moving our feet so much. So we can just adjust quite easily, also without losing our weighted stance. So for this, let's have a look how this could look. It's an action here. It will look quite similar, because I'm just here with a bag. So I'm starting here and just can go in. So I'm quite low here, and I don't want to move up and give up any ground that's being given. So I'm going right in and I'm keeping it. I don't give anything back. I'm not dodging, so that's something that you will find a lot here in Wing Chun. That you will, if you use some fighting based upon this stance, is that you are going to have the benefit of being strong where you are and taking the room of your opponent and keeping it. It's not like in boxing, where we go punch and go back. We don't do that in this stance. So there's always the possibility to combine all those things. Don't get me wrong. You don't have to stick to one idea the whole fight, or you can mix ideas whenever you want, and you have a suitable situation or opponent that you can use something else. Yeah, so don't get me wrong, you don't have to choose and keep it on one thing. So what's the negative here? So the negative is you're a little bit less flexible on dodging, so you have to be really good with your technique and your blocking and compensating and controlling the flow of action that's coming at you, because sometimes you're a little bit more responding before you take action. Yeah, so you can also take action, but then you really sometimes committing to some attacks and taking, as mentioned, the ground and not giving it back. So that's the good thing here, and as well as mentioned, you really have to be good at understanding the angles and the force that's coming at you, and know when to move back if you can't hold the pressure that's coming at you. You're also allowed to move back, but side dodging or quick movements to the side to get off your heavy weight and center is usually a bad idea in this fighting style. Yeah, so much to this. And the next one we are going to have a look is a more ground-based style. Like you have something that is really sunken into the ground. Maybe you know it from karate or something like this. If you're just having some style like this, and you're going really down below. My form might be not the best, but you just have some good solid groundwork, and you're really strong, and if something comes at you, you will take it, and you can strike back. Yeah, so if you're this heavy, then also you just punch everything, but you're quite immobile. So the benefit here is really you're powerful. You can get all out. You can take it in and really bring your power. Yeah. On the other side, if you have to move out of the way or adjust or jump out of your position, you will take more time because you're so low to the ground. Yeah. So that's the downside here. So you have really to take your chances on this style, on when to get out and strike, and you have to learn how to do that and use that strength that you're giving to make up for that lost flexibility. Yeah. So those are some of the more basic styles, and then you can also have like a style that's more foot focused. Yeah. For example, all the styles that we just had a look at were more like into punching. Yeah. They all enable us to give quick punches, but karate was already something that's maybe we can also from this stance give a kick. Yeah. So that's also there, and but there are also some styles that are more into kicking. Yeah. And for that, usually you're having something that's more focused on enabling your footwork and to bring out the force here. So I'm not so trained in those, so it doesn't look perfect. So for those we usually have something that's more shifted from the orientation, and maybe I'm more on a side way to my opponent than a straight way. So I can get some other kicks out, but yeah, I don't want to go into much detail here. I know there are styles that are using this. I'm not using any of those, so I can't really tell much about this. So tell me in the comments what exactly was the worst of what I just showed, because I think it looked horrible for for anyone practicing some more kick-based fighting styles. So yeah, it's not well represented here. So yeah, so those are some styles, and there are always like mixed combinations of that, like fighting styles from Muay Thai or other martial arts. We can't name them all here, but that's basically the groundwork. Yeah, you have some that are more flexible, yeah, and quicker movement. You have some that are more on having good power and force compensation, and have a solid defense. Yeah, and you have some mixtures between them, and you have some that are using totally different angles, and then the combination of all of those. So I hope you got a quick overview over some of the stances. So yeah, which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comments. So thanks everyone, and see you in the next video.